Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Skull. Welcome back to One Last Hand. We are about to pick up some more Dragon Eclipse. Last time out we were over here in these islands. This island looks like a whale. That one looks a bit like a crab. This one apparently looks like a tail. But we were heading to this location, but we do get to go to one random location first. I think I'm going to go back to the fire and snow one, which is Z6. So where is my phone? This is the wrong phone. Okay, Z6. Let's just dive into that and find out. I don't really know what we're doing there. I mean, we've got no essence, so taming mistlings is going to be a tough one. So I guess we're just looking for info, maybe? Z6. That is the right number, is it? Z6, yes. Here we go. This is where the fire cave was.
The wind blows among the peaks of the mountains. The frozen lake creaks loudly. The gate to the Fey ruins stands wide open, allowing you to look at the chrysomelons who nest inside.
And we can track the mountain mistlings. We can enter the ruins and investigate the archive. Requires knowledge secured, which we do have. Visit a mountaintop for your fur pool. We've already done that. Should we go in and investigate the ruins since we have no essence? Let's do that. Enter the ruins and investigate the archive. Requires knowledge secured, which we have. Go to Z22.
You navigate through the ruins teeming with chrysomelons, heading towards a building filled with the knowledge of the former inhabitants of this place. You are relieved that you have lured the mistlings into an adjacent building. Otherwise, the archive would have undoubtedly succumbed to their intense heat. Shortly thereafter, you rummage through the archive, lamenting your unfamiliarity with the alphabet that the Fae used to record their history. Nevertheless, their habit of embellishing almost every available surface with drawings proves useful. The margins of books, corners of tables, and papyrus scrolls are brimming with illustrations. You don't uncover much, except for the revelation that they must have cooperated with humans. They even appear to have jointly built cities and lived together. The drawings frequently depict winged beings alongside slightly taller wingless ones, always accompanied by mistlings.
Okay, if you don't have the Understanding 8 status, gain the Understanding 8. We don't. What does this say underneath? If you have 4 parts of understanding status, you may read Z96. When you have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we do read Z98. Okay. Z98.
With knowledge comes understanding. The world before the first eclipse that happened 1,000 years ago was on the verge of collapse, or at least in grave danger. The element of light without any counterweight was starting to tip the balance. The darkness began to seep from the shadow realm through tiny tears in reality, and it would have probably ended in something much worse than the eclipse, if not for the Fae. The Fae researched the darkness and tried to open a stable path for it to flow into the world, but something went wrong, and it led to a catastrophe. The Dragon Guardians deemed the Fae guilty of trying to destroy the world, and they protected it, trying not to shed blood, by exiling the Fae into the unknown place through the portals the Fae opened. If only they had spoken to one another, maybe all of this could have been avoided, and the world would look so different. Maybe the Fae would help during the current eclipse, instead of invading our world and keeping the portals open.
Gain the truth status. So I think what we're saying is it was all a big misunderstanding. Okay. Fine. Well, that was the end of that. I think at the end of that, we just have to continue a new scenario. We're going to I0. Here we go.
The information you gathered leads you to vast marshes in the east. You contact Ida and some acquaintances who may know something about the swamp. Still, unfortunately, they don't have any valuable information, except for the storyteller heard a myth about a temple dedicated to the element of light that could stand somewhere there, but there was nothing about the legendary mistling you seek. The mistling that should be able to free you of the dragon's soul, returning your mind to you. You have no choice but to try and find it. You are more and more often plagued by overwhelming emotions that most certainly are not yours, but belong to the mind invader. Your dreams are disturbing. The anxiety never leaves you. Therefore, you must get rid of the unwelcome burden, even if it means chasing after rumors and dreams.
Okay, so hints. Powerful darkness enemy will be the combat. So we need a light one. Other, a darkness mistling will be useful. Food can come in handy. When choosing a mistling, pay attention to your quest cards. Reconsider, start another scenario. Start the scenario. Important that you have, if you haven't finished finished scenario's remote knowledge, fire and ice, cradle and mirage, you won't be able to finish them after starting this scenario. We've done all of those. Take the world map. If world map 5 card, let's just go back to this. If world map 5 card shows unexplored, flip it to the explored side. 5 is somewhere. 5 is up here and has been explored. 06, so we've done all of these. 06 is explored, flip it to the explored side. 6 is here. 7 is somewhere here. And 8 is here. Okay. Choose 2 mistlings to accompany you during a scenario. Perform deck construction. Go to script 1. So we'll build some decks, I guess. I think we're pretty much good to go. I guess we're taking a light and a dark mistling. Although is light against dark the wisest idea, because they do counteract each other? Maybe we take a powerful fire one. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, let's get building and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We're ready to go. We've chosen our two mistlings. We have the Dark Talion here, Talon, and we have our Flitter Spark, which I'm excited to play with. Actually should be on this side. Moves 3, does 2 damage, 28 health and 1 magical shield. Should be fun to give those a go. Let's get into this, shall we? Go to script I1.
For the last 2 hours, you have been trudging the muddy paths of the swamp. You have never seen a place more hostile and deadly. The sun is blocked by impenetrable clouds of fumes, and all you see are withered trees and dying plants. This must be the place you have been trying to find, yet you feel disturbed. The fog limits visibility, but even so, you should have already seen the legendary ruins. Where are they?
Very good question. Note, this is an unwholesome area. You must hurry up or the toxicity of the swamp will harm you and your mistlings. Open map 18, place secret 47 face down, set the time to 2, begin exploration. Okay. Well, it sounds delightful. Map 18, here we go. Oh, it looks quite nice, to be fair. might not be very nice, but it looks quite nice. Look at that place. Right, let's take this over here. We can plonk these down here. I can go there. These 4 coins can come over here. And these are out of shot. There we go. All good? All good. Bit on the wonk. Right, okay. We've got the journal just in case we find some secrets. We find some things. I guess I should look for special numbers, secret numbers, before we delve into this. see anything that jumps out immediately. Can't see anything over this side. Can't see anything down here. Can I see anything? Okay. Let's get this back down then. Let's put the timer on 2. We need secret 47. I'm really hoping our empty shell of an egg comes in handy, but who knows. Secret 47. Place it face down in the event slot. Done. Okay, you can go there. And begin the exploration. So we know we need to hurry, essentially. Let's go to I-10, shall we?
The tree is overgrown with some weird substance, which at first seems to resemble lichen. But no lichen is so disgustingly slimy. Also, you have never seen any lichen pulsate. Its stems look like tentacles, and you actually see a few forking and creeping on the ground. You bend over to examine them up close, and conclude that you were wrong. The lichen-like substance is growing from the ground and moving toward the tree, and not the other way round.
What does that even mean? Lock script I-10. Okay, well, this started well. Lose 1 time. Gain secret 53. 53. Okay, here's 53. So this goes at the bottom of this tree, maybe, I guess. Here. I think it's here. Okay. Continue the exploration. I guess we're going to I-15.
The orange tentacles of the lichen reach the water and touch the surface with their tips. However, they freeze there.
Lose 1 time. For goodness sake, continue the exploration. Okay, we're going to have to turn this over instantly. I think this is doing this on purpose. Miasma fills your lungs, making you sick. Go to script I-2. Oh, come on, I've just got here, mate.
Your lungs burn any time you take a breath. You look at the mistlings and see them pant and cough.
Each mistling gains 2 damage. Oh, come on. Why are you like this? Play secret 47 face down and put this back on too. You know what? I wonder if I just get out of here. Let's go to I-20. I said this. I'm going to I-20. You know what? I just want to get out of here.
The fog is not only dense, but also heavy with the power of the dark. It is increasingly harder to breathe, but you also notice that the billows of fog drift from the south and flow above the river. There is a source of water somewhere near the heart of the fog blanket, bubbling loudly and disturbingly.
Lock script I-20. Oh, come on. Gain secret 56. Secret 56. Okay, where is this going? It'd be nice if it gave a little indication as to where it sits. I'm guessing here with this little sun. Yeah, okay. Oh, secret 55 has fallen out. Hold on. Secret 55. Lose a time. Okay. If you have the Dark Talion quest available and you have the Dark Talion with you, go to script Z26. Is this met? Yes, it is. Let's just show you that. There's our Dark Talion, and down here, let your Dark Talion experience the swamps that devoured light.
Traveling with the Dark Talion deep into the mist-shrouded swamps turns into a life-threatening ordeal. The stench in the air makes it increasingly harder to breathe, and there is alarmingly little light here. The dark Talon, however, enjoys every second of it. The creature delights in the fetid air, and the lack of light makes it grow longer tails and sharper blades on their tips.
Flip the Dark Talon quest card over. So it's now an Exalted Dark Talon. It's got 30, exactly the same actually, just with 1 extra damage. Slide card 40 behind the removed cards. Continue exploration if you are playing scenario Dim Light or otherwise start a new one. We are playing Dim Light. Continue the exploration. Great. I guess we eye 28. This is only going to be bad news for us, right?
The bubbles on the surface tell you that something is fermenting under the water. The stench is unbearable, but most likely not harmful. As you look around, you realize that there is nothing of interest for you here.
Lose a time, continue the exploration, go to script I2. Oh, this is taking the...
Your lungs burn ink.
Yeah. Each missling takes 2 damage. I just want to get out of here. Can put this back to 2, continue the exploration. Okay, I thought 40.
A crack in the ground releases clouds of thick mist, which tells you that the entrance must be near. The source of dark element is unusually strong. The last time you felt it so powerfully was near the open portal leading to the Shadow Realm.
Lose a time, continue the exploration. For goodness sake, I'll go over to I-30 then.
The fungi are all over the place, and their center is not far away. A pungent smell comes from there.
Lock script I-30. Oh. Gain secret 49. Uh, 49. Which must go over here somewhere. Somewhere. Probably there, I think. Okay. Lose a time. Continue the exploration. Yeah, we know what's coming. Take 2 damage. Ah, come on. My poor misslings. Even my Dark Talon is struggling. This flips over. Continue the exploration. That goes back to 2. Okay. I-35 and I-17. Let's go to I-35, shall we?
There are clusters of weird-looking fungi that your mistlings tend to stay away from. Nevertheless, you collect a few. Perhaps they will come in handy.
Place one of these in front of us. Lose a time. And continue. I guess we go to I-70. If I find out it's I-25 that we needed to go to, I'm going to be so angry.
You come across an imposing clump of fungi, the largest you have ever seen. Apart from that, though, there is nothing interesting for you here. The mushrooms do not grow on the other side, as if it were inimical for them.
Inimical? Lose a time. Continue the exploration. We're almost up to full hit points, I think. This sucks. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Was I meant to do anything else when I take that? Let's just check. I2.
Your lungs burn.
Yeah. Each missling gains 2 damage. Play secret 47 slot. Yeah. I mean, the only one I haven't been to is I-25. I must have missed something if this doesn't do it.
The orange tentacles disappear into a wide hole, big enough for you to squeeze into. Do they truly disappear there? No, they actually creep out of the hole. Could their stems guide you into the underground?
Come on, I should have figured that out. Lock script I-25. Oh, this should be on 2, right? Lock script I-25, loser time, gain secret 58. I'm not enjoying this. Okay. I don't like taking damage before I've even started. I guess this goes down here. I don't really know. Place this card on the map. Here I have I-33 or I-45. I'm going straight for I-45, you know.
The light is pouring through a tiny hole at the end of the corridor. You peer inside to see a large, sleeping mistling. Its scales shine like a rainbow, and you are sure that you have never seen a creature like it before. You wish you could take a better look at it. Is this why you came here?
Loser time, continue the exploration. What does that even mean? Take another 2 damage. This sucks. I reckon we're up to, what, 12? Guess what? That goes back to that. That goes there. I should have followed the crappy stuff. I-33.
You follow the lichen until your nostrils fill with a strange, unpleasant smell. The rocks around you resemble eroded bricks. There is no doubt that your goal is somewhere down there. But if you still have time to spare, you might want to explore the surface a little more.
Are you trolling?
Maybe there is something worth discovering.
Are you trolling me? I mean, there could be a hidden number, right? There could be a hidden number that we just can't see. But I think this thing's taking the piss. Continue the journey through the dark. You know what? I'm done. Continue the journey through the dark. Continue the journey through the dark. This ends the current exploration. Go to script I-44. End the exploration. Open map 19. Place the Umbra standee in the large space. Okay, so I'm guessing all of these are now unlocked, or we're not coming back here at the very least. All of these secrets go away. The time goes away. So let me just get these back in the deck just so we're good to go. Secret 47. I think this is taking the piss. In all honesty, it knew exactly what it was doing, right? 49. And then we want the 50s. What have we got? 53, 56, and 58. Okay. I've also got secret 87 and 88. Okay, so they were at the bottom. Okay, they go there. That goes on there. Okay, turn the map over. That's the wrong way. Turn the map over. There is the map. Oh my god. Right. Place the Umbra standee in the large space D. Let's go and find that, shall we? Okay, so we are back. We've opened map 19. We've got the Umbra stand. I'll show you that in a second. Place an unused missling stand in large space A. So we're using our adventurer. We'll put him here. It represents your position. Place secret 50 next to the map. This says the standees on the map indicate the position of the Umbra and your party. You can only read scripts from the large space in your standee, or your standee is in. So you can see these pink outlines here. If at any moment both standees are in the same space, immediately go to script I-50. This says important. The time track is not used during the exploration of this map. There's an I-38. Let's just do a search quickly for hidden numbers. There's an I-38 literally here that you probably won't be able to see. Right there. Is there anything else? There's an I-4 or I-14 here. Is there any more? 2 seems like a lot. Can't see any more. Okay. So, the Umbra, I hear you ask. What is the Umbra? This is the Umbra. Look at it. Holy crap, and that goes right there. Or right there. I'm just going to see if I can find the Umbra for you so you can see what it looks like without that. Here you go. Let me show you this. This is the Umbra. Yeah, about that. Bless me. Right. Go to script I-46.
As you look around the chamber, you notice smooth walls, partly covered with gigantic dripstones, proof that the structure is ancient. Also, here and there you spot blurred, unfinished shapes on the clear parts of the wall that look like they were made on purpose. Could there be drawings or engravings under the lime? Before you take a better look at them, though, there is yet a far more important problem to deal with. Somewhere in the chamber, there is a huge dragon-like monster, undoubtedly a mistling of the dark. Its presence evokes the feeling you experienced during the eclipse, darkness devouring the sun. Instinctively, you name it Umbra. You can't see it in the gloom, but you hear that its breathing is faster. It has already detected a change in its domain. The walls bear marks of 1,000 hits, and the orange lichen has been devoured in places. The monster has been here for ages, it seems. A sudden move in the dark tells you that the monster has got up and is trudging toward the portal. A rather small rupture in reality, looming to your left. It may think that the portal is the reason the atmosphere has changed.
Okay. Note, scripts that are in the centre of the large spaces are always safe for you to read. They will not progress time. If you want to move to another space without spending time on researching your current location, you may read script I6. It's located in each large space, close to the centre of the map. But moving quickly isn't safe, as you might be spotted. It's better to wait for an opportunity to move after reading other scripts. What does that even mean? Okay, well, look, we're at I5. That's where we start.
You stand before a flat, lime-covered rock that ages ago must have been a part of the wall. As you carefully scrub off the white tarnish, you reveal a fresco, not different from the one you saw in the ruins near Kehrberg. Its focal point is a symbol connected to the sun and light. It is true, then. This dark place must have been dedicated to the element of light. A few scenes around the symbol depict a lizard-like mistling in the company of the dragon guardian, the Light One. The mistling looks amusingly small in comparison.
Okay, go to script I3.
The big shape moves again, and your thoughts battle. Should you stay where you are, or perhaps change location?
You may stay where you are, or you may move your standee from space A to B, B to A, space B to A or D. Oh, right, I see. From space A to B or C, so I can move anywhere apart from D. I can't go here, for example, but I can go here, then here, then here, then here. So yeah, I obviously don't want to go to B. I think I stay where I am just for a second. I-47. Hold on. Have I messed something up here? You may stay where you are or you may move, right? Go to script I4. If token B is in slot 2, go to 55. If token A is in slot 2, go to I7. If token B is in 22, if token 2 is in slot 1, go to I22. If token A is in slot 1, go to I9.
The Umbra cautiously moves in the same direction as before.
Oh god. Place the Umbra in space B. Oh, hold on, was it meant? Oh, it's meant to be here. I see. And it's moved here, right?
The Umbra eyes the portal and sniffs it carefully.
Oh, the portal.
It is considering its potential actions and suddenly decides that the portal is not the cause of the changes in the underground maze. Constantly smelling the ground, the mistling moves towards the place where you entered the cave.
Place token A in slot 1. Okay. This seems scary. I-47.
Up ahead you see a chipped stalactite, something shiny scattered around its base. A few steps away there is a collapsed wall. Its surviving section bears some kind of ancient drawing.
Continue the exploration. I-6, right, surely? Or I-31?
The Umbra has broken off a part of rock here, probably hurting itself. You see its torn off scales. They seem fresh. It dawns on you that the monster has a soft, scaleless spot somewhere on its body.
Put a darkness token in front of you. Okay. You know the Umbra's weak spot. Go to script I-3.
The big shape moves again, and your thought.
Yeah, I think we're going to move from A to C. Thank you. Go to script I-4. If token B is in slot 2, go to I-55. If token A is in slot 2, go to I-7. If token B is in slot 1, go to I-22. If token A is in slot 1, go to I-9.
The Umbra is heading toward the place where you entered the cave.
Place the Umbra in space A. Oh my. I don't like this at all.
The monster sniffs the place you left, and unexpectedly, it explodes with wrath. Roaring and sputtering, the beast massacres the lichen around and tears the rope reaching outside. To your amazement, the lichen's stems begin to crawl toward the exit, almost like living creatures. The Umbra raises its head and sniffs again. It still has no clue what to look for.
So it's like the lichen is like light. Flip token A to B. Okay, continue the exploration. Where did I see hidden numbers? I saw one up here and I saw one over here. Okay. I-34.
The alcove has been slightly damaged here and there. You spot claw marks on the floor and on the walls, as if something huge tried to break in, but gave up because of its size. You go deeper inside and discover more signs of damage, this time left by a smaller creature, which even destroyed some of the books. Only a few pages survived the mayhem, but to your astonishment, the text has been written with an alphabet you know. The pages tell a dramatic story of Artios, a mistling that has been locked here for its own safety by the dragons and their order. It used to be moved to the Dragon Islands to do its duty, and now it is waiting to be needed again. All the dragons enjoy good health, so the ability to revive souls will hopefully not be necessary in the centuries to come. The final sentence says, "The filthy element of the dark is always ready to strike, but no stronghold will protect Artios better than this one. The dark will never penetrate its walls nor floor Artios." Now that's a lot to process. As you move out of the chamber, you trip over a broken staff with a chipped crystal at the end.
Place token A in slot 4. Okay. You found a staff with a flawed gem. Go to I-3.
The big shape moves again, and your thoughts battle. Should you stay where you are, or perhaps change location?
I mean, do I think it's coming to me? I feel like I probably have to move, right? I feel like I'm going to have to keep running round. I'd love to explore a little bit more, but I think we go over here. I-6. So we're going to move from C to D. You may move from space C to A or D. Go to script I4. If token B is in slot 2, it's not. If the Umbra space standee is in space... Hold on, let's just go back. Did I do the wrong thing? I did. If token A is in slot 2, it's not. If token B is in slot 1, it is.
The Umbra springs up and reaches the bowl in no time.
What? Place the Umbra in space C. Okay.
The monster looks irritated, but also somehow amused. Could it be that its life underground bored it stiff, and now it is enjoying a game with a trespasser?
Place token A in slot 2. If a Earth token is in front of you, go to slip. Now it is, but I think it's the wrong one. I'm just going to try and flip back to where we were, because I can't remember. We were picking up some mushrooms, right? What were they? H20, I think? H20. Oh no, I20, sorry. I20. I10. Tree is overgrown. No, so we need I30. They were the mushrooms. Fungi, look script, go to gain secret 39. Oh, and then I don't know where I went from there. Hold on. I just want to make sure I picked up the right thing. So just bear with me. 38, 39. So that's not the one. 49. You Egypt. Okay, 49. So when we were looking at the fungi, we turned over this one and we went to I17. So just bear with me. We were on I22. Okay, we want to just bring up this and go to... oh, I could have just read it. I'm an idiot. I17.
You come across
That wasn't the one. I35. I'm just going to read it, you know. I35 says place... Yeah, so this is the wrong one. So if I go back to I22...
The Umbra springs...
Place Umbra in space C. We've done that.
The monster
looks irritated. Place token A in slot 2. Okay. And if one of these Earth tokens is in front of us, but the other way round, go to script I42. No, the requirement is not met. Go to script I52.
The Umbra plans on exploring every corner of the room to figure out if it hasn't overlooked anything.
So we might get a little bit more time, is what you're telling me? Okay, there's I38 here. That's where we're going. It's the hidden one right up here where the door is.
Sparks of the element of light dance around a battered idol. As you approach, they abandon their prance and soak into your body, invigorating you. You feel urged to absorb more of them. They could be useful when it comes to fighting or fleeing.
Okay, place a light in front of you. Oops, wrong way around. Place a light in front of you. Lock script I38. Continue the exploration. Okay, so there's some, looks like a way out. We should probably identify that. I27.
The Umbra must have tried to dig the passage there. The Umbra must have tried to dig the passage there, but it has only made matters worse, and even you would have problems squeezing in there, although you are much smaller than the monster. The other side, though, is vibrating with power.
Examine the aura, look for a passage, continue exploring the cave. Examine the aura. Go to script I21.
There is a strong power in the aura, similar to the one you felt around the Dragon Guardian, but also different in many ways. It feels more subtle and understanding, perhaps? Forgiving, even. It makes you feel at home. You indulge in its softness and forget about the passage of time.
If token A is in slot 5, it is not. Go to script I3.
The big shape moves again, and you're...
Okay, I can move from space D to space B. I'm going to do that. Go to script I4. If token B is in slot 2, it is not. If token A is in slot 2, it is. If a Earth is in front of you, go to script I16.
The Umbra heads for its lair.
Place the Umbra in space D.
The monster keeps sniffing around and freezes as it catches your scent. It is slowly turning its head toward you, and you realize that hiding from it might prove difficult.
You think? Flip token in slot 2 from A to B. I think our time is running out, peeps. We do have I14 in here, but I'm also intrigued by I12. Should we do I14 because it's hidden?
There is a shoal of sparks born from the element of light. They all hover about a broken statue, but flow toward you the moment you appear. In surprise, you see them get absorbed into your body and realize that they make you invigorated. More of such would help you flee or fight.
Place a light in front of you. Another one. Another one. Okay. Lock script I4. Team. And continue the exploration. Okay, let's look at this portal. I'm not sure if it's 12 or 18. I'm going to go I12.
You stumble upon a partly shut portal. Definitely smaller than the one in the area of Kayberg, but similar to it in many ways. There is a narrow crack in it, which suggests that whoever tried to close it used the same technique. There are signs of fighting everywhere. You gauge the portal and realize that it isn't wide enough for the Umbra to get through, even if someone opened it fully.
Go to script I3.
The big shape...
Yeah. So we're going to have to run away again. We're going to go from B to A. I think it's going to get clever. Go to script I4. If token B is in slot 2, it is. If the Umbra is in space D, go to script I56. The Umbra is sniffing the air, seemingly ready to follow your scent. Choose if... Is a Earth thingy in front of us? No. Is your standee in space B or C? No. Don't move the Umbra standee and go to script I60.
You did everything you could, but the Umbra finally catches your scent. However, you have had ample time to feel out the surroundings and learn the ways of the Mistling. You are as prepared for the combat as it takes. The Umbra howls shrilly, charges at you from the other side of the cave, and then entangles you with bands of impenetrable darkness.
I'm just going to go back, just want to make sure that we did everything we could. Let's just go back one more. Go to script I4. So we move to A. Is token B in slot 2? Yes. If the Umbra standee is in space D, it is. Go to I56. If the Umbra is sniffing the air, seemingly ready to follow you, is a thing in front of us? No, it's not. Is your standee in space B or C? No. Don't move the Umbra standee, go to script I60.
You did everything you could.
Okay, set up combat. Oh god, there's a lot of modifiers. Oh dear. Okay, we'll get this up and running and go from here. Right. Our Mistlings are in a pretty bad way, right? They've taken a load of damage before we even started this. Okay, I'll be right back once we've set this up. Okay, we are back. We're all set up and we're in some serious trouble. So this is us. This is us, our little flitter spark, and this is our counterpart, the Umbra. We've already got 10 damage. There's a few things happening in the start of the combat, so I'll read them in a second. But this is the Corrupted Temple. You can see that in the top right. Place an elemental wraith in each of the petal spaces, which we've done. You may treat an elemental wraith as an opponent for the purpose of attacks and dealing magic damage. When an elemental wraith gains at least 4 damage in a single turn, you may discard it. And 1 miasma from the Umbra. You and the enemy can't be placed in the same spaces. Okay, so that's those things. Umbra has 35 health, does 3 damage, moves 2, has 2 normal shield and 1 magical shield. On a circle, if Umbra has 1 or fewer miasma, interrupt 2 in range of 2 and rush. Otherwise, interrupt 2 in range 4 and rush. Square, if Umbra has 2 or fewer miasma, rush and attack +2 with drain. Otherwise, rush and attack +6, which would mean they'd be doing 9 damage. On a triangle, deal 5 damage in range 2, +1 range for each miasma Umbra has. If you're fighting light, deal 5 damage in range 2. Special ability, if Umbra has miasma, has 4 miasma, deal 50 damage in range 4. Otherwise, gain 1. To tame it, disperse the shadow so it's got 10 hit points left. Overshadow it. Use your special ability while Umbra has 4 miasma. You may choose not to deal damage. Our special ability is 2 cost. Blow on embers. Deal 1 damage in range 4 for each burn on this opponent. Look, I'm a little bit worried. I think I'm going to be putting burn on them. I don't think burn is going to get through their damage quickly enough. Because each turn they're going to be getting close. Their special ability triggers on a 2, so they're going to be gaining those miasma pretty quickly. But hopefully, if we can destroy the things, we can keep the burn stacked on them and keep them running. But it feels unlikely. It's going to do a triangle first, which is deal 5 damage in range 2, magical damage, +1 for each miasma they have. So at least it's not gaining something straight away. Let's look at our cards. We are a fire and wind, so I brought lightning strike along as our special card. Choose a space in any range, deal 6 damage to an opponent and 3 to anything in range of 1. So could be pretty good for us. We've got a few other things that are happening. If we have one of these in front of us, we can move the Umbra hesitates, seeing you have treasure. Oh no, hold on. If you have one of these, you know its weak point. Gain secret 67. Hold on. This could be our one chance of doing something good. 67. Attack +1. Rush +1. Where does this go, I wonder? Attack -1. Taunt -1. Hold on. Rush -1. Where does this go? I've never seen one of these before. What do I do with that? We'll come back to that. If you have the Earth token in front of you, we do. You use the fungi to distract it. You may move Umbra by 1 space. I'm going to move you here. Actually, that's not going to help me because I have to do at least 4 damage in a single turn. So let's just move you back 1. How about that? So that's that. If you have at least 1 light in front of you, we have 2. Discard. You release the gathered power of light motes. Discard all your light. For each card light discarded this way, you may discard a card and draw a card. Do these all happen at the start, or I took it that these happened at the start. Yeah, start the combat, so I have to do it now. I guess we get rid of 1 flitter at the very least. Do I want to discard another one? I guess so. Flaming Spear. Deal 3 damage in range 2. You may spend 1 power to deal 1 burn in range 2. Okay, now I need to figure out what I'm doing with this. If token B is in slot 4, it's not. Where's slot 4? Token A is in slot 4. You smash the staff. Oh, maybe it should have been token B. I don't know. I'm just going to check somehow if token B was meant to be in slot 4. We went to I-34. Bear with me. I don't think it was, but we'll just check. So I-34 is what I need. I-47. I-34. Place token A in slot 4. I needed to do something else with the staff to be able to use it to damage this thing. Right, I just need to figure out what we do with this. I'm guessing it goes beside their thing, but I don't know. Let's just pause here and I'll figure it out. Okay, so this secret card goes on the top of the enemy's deck. So we know what it's doing the first time. It's only going to use this once. It's going to attack -1 and then rush -1. So I think we're good to go. We're going to use our lightning storm. We're going to get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. We are going to deal 6 damage. It's got a shield of 1, so it's going to take 5 damage. We'll tuck that up there. And then we're also going to do another 2 damage, so it's going to take, 3 damage, so it's going to take 2 damage. So it's up to 7. So not horrendous. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think so. We're going to stay where we are because on its turn it's going to attack and then rush -1, so it's only going to move here. I think that's fine. Let's turn over the next card. Got Spark. Deal 1 damage in range 4 for every +1 for every 2 cards in your discard pile. Okay, that's not going to help me much. Right, it's go. So this goes here. Oh, I know, this gets discarded once used. So it's going to move. It's going to attack. There's no one to attack. It's going to rush, but it can only rush 1 because of the -1. And that's the end of that. So that goes back in the secret deck. And we are ready to move again. So we move 3, so potentially we're going to have a little bit of range on them at least. So I think we can do a Flitter Spark. Let's get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Flitter Spark allows us to blink, so we're going to blink here. Blink 3. Deal 3 burn in range 1, so we'll put 3 burn on them. And then if it was wind, we could attack. Then I'm going to spend 1 of these to run away. 1, 2, 3, I guess. Okay. That's the end of my go. It's now doing a triangle, and a triangle is... triangle is deal 5 damage in range of 2. There's no one in range 2. For each miasma the Umbra has. So +1 range for each they have. And then, so I didn't need to move. Hold on, I'm going to put that back. So I was here. I did need to move because I would have been in range 2. So I can go back here, right? Because he's not moving. That's the end of that. This can get turned over. End of his turn, he takes 3 damage because of the burn. So that can go in there, they can go over there, and it's back up to 10 damage. And we change this to 2 of these. Now we know how burn works properly after all this time. Right. What's it doing next? Square. If Umbra has 2 or fewer miasma, rush and attack +2 with drain. So rush is going to move 2, so I need to be at least 3 spaces away, or 3 spaces away from it. I need to be here, right? Okay. So he's going to end here. So if I use a card, so I can't move and then use another move. That sucks a little bit. Because everything I've got is in range, although this would do like 2 damage. Doesn't quite work. If Umbra has 2 or fewer miasma, rush and attack +2 with drain. So it's going to hit me for 5. Maybe that's not the end of the world to get in and do some more damage to it. Do we want to do that? I'm going to spend 1. Am I going to spend 1? You know, I think I'm going to take the damage. I'm going to spend 1 to move to here. Well, I guess I can go here. No, I'll go here. Oh, hold on. No, I did move and then I moved back, right? Deal 3 burn in range 1. We're using Flitter again. So we're doing another 3. So we're up to our maximum. I can't do anything else, but I can spend 2 of these to deal 1 magical damage in range 2 for each burn on the opponent. So we're going to do 5 damage to it -1 because it's got a shield. So it's up to 15 damage, but now we're about to take a beating ourselves. Okay, let's put this over here. Okay, it's go. So this goes here, this goes here. So it's doing a square. If Umbra has 2 or fewer miasma, rush and attack +2 with drain. So it's going to hit me. Oh, hold on. Is drain is heal for the amount of damage you do, right? Attacks and effects that deal magical damage with drain heal your misling by the value of the final damage done. Oh, crap. With that being the case, are we sure that's what we want to do? You know what? Fine. It is hitting me for 5. I don't have a shield to block that. So it's going to heal 5 and I'm going to take 5. Well, that's not ideal, but then it's going to take 5 more damage because of burn. And we get rid of one of these. Okay. Then it's going to trigger its special. And its special is, oopsie, you were there, you were here. Its special was, if it has 4 miasma, deal 50 damage in range 4. Otherwise, gain 1. So it's going to gain 1. And I'll tuck that, I guess, over here, if you guys can see it. Next up is doing a circle. If the Umbra has 1 or fewer miasma, interrupt 2 in range 2 and rush. So it's going to get rid of some cards. So I'm not going to be able to get away from it. Because it's going to interrupt in range 2. And then, so I can get away from that, and then it's going to rush towards me. I think that's okay. Be nice to be out of the way of interrupt, but I don't know if it's the end of the world. Although I don't know what cards are going to come out of here. Deal 2, pierce 1 in range 2 for each burn on the opponent. So I could do 8 damage. That feels like a bit of a no-brainer, right? We get 3 from this, so this is combustion. We get 3 from this. Deal 2 magical damage, pierce 1, in range 2 for each burn on the opponent. There's 4, so that's 8 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that can go to a 10. So you're up to 28. Disperse the shadows. Umbra has less than 10 health left. You're now on 28. You were on 35. So that is done. Now I need to overshadow it. Use your special ability while Umbra has 4 miasma. You may choose not to deal this. Okay. So we can try and tame it, but we've got to run away from it a lot. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. These move up. This goes here. It's going to be its go, so it takes a circle, which is interrupt. If it has fewer than 2, interrupt, and then rush. In range 2, we're not in range 2, then rush 1, 2. Okay, next up is a square. If Umbra has 2 or fewer miasma, rush and attack +2 with drain. Well, it definitely is going to reach us. I can't get anywhere because I've kind of blocked myself in here. I don't have any cards. I wonder if I should just try and kill this thing. I mean, we have to try and see it out, right? I've got 13 hit points left. We have to try and tame it, but I just don't see how I'll be able to keep away from it. So if I was to use one of these, I could blink, deal 2 cards, sorry. If I was to use this, I could blink. I can move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I can blink 2. Still going to be well within range. Oh, hold on. With burn, it was meant to take another 3 damage. 4 damage. I think I might have killed this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's now up to 27. I think I may have killed it. And maybe I need to let it hit me and drain. But then I'll be up to 20 damage, which means I'll only have 8 hit points left. And all it will have is 2 miasma. I don't see how I can tame this. Because I don't think I can keep away from it enough. I think I just kill it. I don't see how... Well, I think I try and kill it. I don't see how I can do anything other than that. I'm going to use Flaming Spear. We're going to get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. We get to deal 3 damage in range 2. So that's 2 damage because it's got 1 shield. So 1, 2. So that puts it up to 29. I may spend 1 of these to put a burn back on it. And then I can spend 2 of these to deal 1 damage in range 2 for each burn on the opponent. That's another 4 damage. So 1 goes there, and you get up to 30. And then 3 more, right? We're 2 away from killing it. It's about to heal though, that said. So that's that. These move up. This goes here. This goes here. Eruption of flames. Deal 2 burn on each opponent in range 1. Okay, it's its go. This is going to move here. This goes here, so it's doing a square. Square means it rushes. If it's got fewer than 2 miasma, it rushes and it attacks me for 5 and drains. So this goes down to a 5. Okay, and I get 5 damage. Next up is doing a triangle, which is deal 5 damage in range of 2, plus 1 range for each miasma it has. It's about to do its special, so it's now going to do that in 4. This might not be over. I think I just have to try and kill it. Although this may not be over. At the end of its turn, it takes 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is over for sure, right? It's got to be. If I can't do 3 damage to it or whatever it is, then I'm useless. Okay. Spark. How many discard cards we got? 1, 2, 3. So we would be doing deal 1 damage in range 4 plus 1 for every discard you have. We'd be doing 4 damage. 1 damage in range 4 plus 2, 1, 2, 3. So plus 4 damage in total, and it has 1 shield. So that would be enough to kill it. That's without using the special. So we take 3 of these. And we do 4 damage to it, minus 1. We do 3 damage to it, which puts it up to 35. I didn't really want to kill it, but I don't see how I could have got it to 4 miasma without me dying. Might have been okay if I hadn't had maximum or 10 hit points to come into this. Damage, sorry, to come into this. That's it done, right? I thought that was going to be far more complicated than that. Win, go to script I-54, lose... Go to script I-66. Or maybe I wasn't meant to be able to tame it. It's not on here. Hold on. Arena card. Enemy cards 150. You won't be able to tame that enemy. Just completely skip past that step. So ultimately, we could have probably done this a little bit sooner. Although really, we've only been focusing on the damage. I don't think I've missed anything, but it feels like that was way too simple. So we started the combat. We've now finished the combat, which is I-66.
The Umbra hurls you and your mistlings against the wall. The monster is simply too powerful for you to defeat.
Hold on. I've got the wrong one here. I-54. Let's try that again.
You have the advantage. And the Umbra is getting weaker. Will you be able to finally calm down the monster? Suddenly, you notice that the accumulation of elements in such a closed space, and most of all, Umbra's dark, leads to unpredicted consequences. The small portal to the Shadow Realm becomes destabilized and begins to widen. The Umbra notices it too, and suddenly forgets you. It bolts up to the portal and puts its paw through it. It directs all its power there to seal the opening. But the monster is exhausted after the fight, and it has little energy at its disposal. Even so, the portal is slowly closing down. So, this is how you do it? You approach the Umbra, trying to figure out how you can help. You stroke its back. It shivers but continues its work, and whisper soothing words, while your mistlings snarl, transferring some of their power to their dark cousin. When the portal is almost shut, the Umbra yanks its paw out. The deep scratches fill with blood, and the monster collapses, moaning in pain. Then, the portal implodes. The explosion tosses all of you away, and smashes all the debris blocking your way. It is not the end of the disaster, though. The chamber begins to tremble, and wide cracks appear, which forebode further damage. You feel that the entire place is on the verge of tumbling down, and you look around for escape routes. Suddenly, a huge mistling, blinking with all colors, charges inside, trembling with fury. It notices first the wounded Umbra, and then you. And you become the target. of its mindless charge.
Oh, hold on a second. Each Mistling that took part in the combat heals up to half rounded down. Okay, so that's 14. Umbra Divider, add card 162, A side up to the Mistling Encyclopedia. What's it called? Umbra. There was words in my head and none of them made sense. Umbra, here we go, right. Where's the encyclopedia? Here it is. So this is number 162 we're putting in here. There he is in the... Oh, hold on. There he is in the divider. I'm not sure what I'm showing you here. There he is in the divider. Okay, good. Clear the arena. Place a thing in front of us. The portal is almost closed. A little effort can get rid of it. Go to script I-61. So I've got to clear up and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We've set up our our map here. Clear the arena. Place this token in front of you, which we've done. The portal is almost closed. A little effort can get rid of it. I-61.
The ground is shaking, destabilized by the erratic behavior of the portal. Your combat with the arrival, a seemingly powerful Mistling radiating all elements at once, may make the situation even worse. You have had a last chance to look around you, and you notice that the chamber resembles rather more a ruined temple than a cave. There is a giant, yet closed gate on the far wall, seemingly intact, even though all the other walls bear the marks of claws and the influence of elements. You spot a few details.
Set up combat. Oh, God. Arena card 3, map 1. Enemy, Artois. Artios. Note, during this combat you will use a taming card, but you won't be able to tame your enemy. It represents a less violent resolution to this encounter. Okay, let's get this set up. I brought this back. Why have I now got to move it all again? This is like an epic battle to the end. Surely the Umbra is going to recover and help us, right? Right, this can go back over here. This goes here. We can get rid of this. This is map 1, the temple. There we go. Let's move these back out of the way. Okay. There's a load of setup, so I'll take a quick break here and we'll get it all set up. Okay, we are back. I haven't got any of the models out yet because there's so much to read. I thought I'd read it with you. Modifiers. So first things first. Map 1, Arena card 3. Arena card 3 is the Ruined Temple. Bonus action. 1 power, elemental manipulation. If you are within range 1 of the pedestal, the water token, the nest, or the glass orb, you may discard any chosen gleam from Artois. Then, if you are in range 1 of the pedestal, Artois gains Azure Gleam. If you are in range 1 of the nest, they gain Red Gleam. If you are in range 1 of the orb, they gain Blue Gleam. Okay. Right. I'm going to stop calling it Artois and call it Artius. Okay, let's find the cards for it. Here they are. Holy, look at this. Look at this multicoloured thing. Look at that. Imagine trying to paint that. It's got 4 arms. Okay, we'll tuck that there. It's got 25 health. It's got every element under the sun. Max of 3 elements each. Max of light element each. So they can get good and bad. Interesting. Then it's got gain 1 gleam. It's got a load of things. Special ability. The tame card is here. Okay, and then we've got the rest of its cards. We don't need to worry about those, so we'll tuck those out of the way. Okay, what are we doing next? We need to figure out who the heck we're fighting with. I really want to fight. Sorry about that. Don't really want to fight with any of them because they're all quite worn out. Let's just figure out which one Artius is. I think it's you down here. Look at this. Holy, I'll tuck that over there. We can tuck you back in here. And I'll keep the Flitter Spark out just in case. There you go. Godzilla over here. Now we need to make a choice whether we're fighting with our Dark Talion or our Flitter Spark. And I don't know the answer to that one right now. We're going to have to check on the health situation. I think ultimately they're both at half health, from what I can recall. So let's have a little look. The Flitter Spark is pretty weak. And you've only got 10, so maybe the Dark Talion is the right choice here. I don't know. I mean, I guess we have to. As much as I like the Flitter Spark, as much as I like the Flitter Spark, and it took care of the other one pretty damn quickly, I guess we go with you. So we'll tuck your 14 damage back in here. And we will use our Dark Talion. You can come over here. We're at 10 hit points already. You go there. This goes over here in space 1, which is a bit scary. And we can go to this one. There we go. Okay. I feel like there's so much here that I don't know if I'm going to remember it all. Right, let's go and find our other card. We've got that here, the special ability one. Right, let's just read through this again. So, Arena card 3, we've got Map card 1, we have Artois card, Artius card 12, 13, 14 and 15. Note, during this combat you will use the taming card, but you won't be able to tame the enemy. It represents a less violent resolution to this encounter. So let's read the taming card first, shall we? I don't think I'm going to be able to get this in anywhere particularly good, but we'll tuck this up here. The Elemental Rainbow. Artius resolves its special ability of having 3 different gleams. Okay. Soaking Water. Artius has 9 damage, has at least 9 damage and heals at least 9 from its special ability. Fiery Emotions. Artius resolves its special ability while having 1 or less azure gleams. Close the portal. If you are within range 1 of the portal, you may spend 5 power and go to script I-57 or... Okay, so we might be able to tame it. There's so much here that just is a bit mental. I'm just going to shuffle these cards quickly. Just so we've got at least our card shuffled. Because I genuinely don't know if I want to read those cards. There's a lot on them. Right. Let's tuck these here. Let's build the deck first of all. So the deck is on a 5, his ability triggers. That goes there. We need all of them apart from those, I think. So okay, so we can shuffle these back up. Okay, and then we'll give these a proper shuffle as well. Right, let's have a little read of what the heck is going on over here. So Artius has every element under the sun. I don't like the fact that it's light and we're using darkness to deal with it, but I think it's irrelevant. 25 hit points, 1 shield for magic. Moves 3, attacks for 3. On a circle, gain 1 red gleam. Rush, attack +3. If it's wind, attack again. On a square, gain 1 gleam. Rush, deal 3 in range 3. Retreat. If it's earth, trigger. On a triangle, rush, gain 1 azure gleam. Heal 3, retreat. If it's fire, heal. On its special ability, it is cleanse all, and then discard all red gleams from Arceus. For each red gleam discard this way, rush, attack +3. Discard all blue gleams from Arceus. For each blue gleam discarded this way, rush, deal 3 damage in range 3, and then retreat. Discard all azure gleams from Arceus. For each gleam discarded this way, heal 3. So if I want to do this, I need to get 9 damage, and then it needs to heal 9. So it needs to have 3 blue azures on it. What do the light ones do, I wonder? What do they do? Because what's the point of these things? If you are in range, if you are within range 1 of the pedestal, the nest or the orb, you may discard any gleam from Arceus. Then, if you're in range 1 of the pedestal, he gains an azure gleam. So I want to try and get him the blue ones, right? I want to try and swap them round so the blue ones are on him, because that's going to heal him. And there's a script to go to after each one of these. Okay, well, this sounds fun. I think we're going to miss some things here, but we'll do our best. Okay, so you go here, you go here, you go here. We're already on 10 damage, so that's not ideal. We can turn over these cards. We have, I don't even know how to say this one, Hemogemantism. Okay. Move an opponent in any range by X spaces where X is the number of thorns you have, then trigger. From the shadows, we can, if it's a light we're attacking, which it is, deal 2 damage in range of 2. Slot 4, discard all cards to the left of this and draw 3 cards. Succumb to darkness. For every 4 cards in your discard pile, choose one. You may choose the same option multiple times. And then Sprouting Darkness. 3 magical damage in range 3 if you have at least 10 cards in your discard, trigger. So I think I'm going to get rid of all of these and as a mulligan and get 4 new ones. I think we got the one we wanted. So Morbid Aura, whenever you reshuffle, instead of discarding this upgrade, deal 4 damage in range 2 and gain 3 power. That's pretty strong, I have to say. Okay, Circle. So a circle is gain 1 red gleam, and then rush and attack +3. Okay, well, I guess we're getting started here. I do not like it. I do not like it. So to get to the first one, we need to him triggering his special ability while having 3 different gleams. Is there anything I've missed over here? I don't think so. If you have the status Mother, which we don't. If you have Secret 08. Do I have Secret 08? No, we got rid of them. Why is it always those things? We've got an egg. We've got an empty shell. Why is that not a thing? So I need to place this in the furthest space from us. So that's here, right? The portal is faded and weak. Okay, so I think, so it's going to gain 1 red, then rush, which is 3 move, and then attack +3. So I think it makes sense for us to immediately use Morbid Aura. Whenever you reshuffle, instead of discarding this upgrade, deal 4. So we're going to put this underneath here. We are then going to get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these things don't disappear once you've used them. That's That's good to know. Okay, so that's us done. I could spend one, spend any number of thorns. Your next attack this turn has +1. I don't have any thorns. Gain 1 thorn and interrupt 2. Okay. So that's us. These move along. Oh no, hold on. I'm going to move. I'm going to spend one of these to move. Here, I guess. Here. Here. Okay, we move these up because he hasn't got any gleams yet, so there's no point us being next to that. Draw blood. Move. Attack in range 2. If this attack deals any damage, gain 1 thorn. If it's a light, gain 1 thorn. Okay, so we're at least going to get some thorns, so that's good. It's its go. It's doing a circle, and a circle is gain 1 red gleam. I'll put those in the middle there. Gain 1 red, rush, 1, 2, 3, attack +3. I'll move him here. Attack +3. And if we were wind, attack again. So that's the end of its go. It's our go. So just having a think here, the second one we want to do, it needs to have 3 different gleams on it. But the second one we want it to do is heal 9. Okay. Okay. How much shield has it got? It's got 0 shield and we're attacking for 4. Next up is doing a circle, which is the same thing, attack +3. I don't think I'm going to be able to get away from this. But I could attack and drain, which would give me some health. At least. So I think I'm going to get hit either way. It's going to hit me for 6 damage. Okay, I'm going to do draw blood. So we get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Then I get to move. I'm going to move here. I'm guessing this is at the end of your turn. Oh no, I spend 1 power. It's a bonus action. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to spend 1 bonus action to change this one to a water one, which is going to mean it heals at least. I'm going to stay where I am. I've used my bonus action. I'm going to attack in range of 2 if this deals any damage. So I'm attacking for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there's the 4 damage to it. And it is going to... It hasn't got any shield, so that's fine. And I get 2 thorns. 1 and 2. I've used my bonus action. We used it slightly out of order, but I've used my bonus action. I gain 2 thorns because he's a light. These move up. This goes here. I'm about to get pumped for a fair amount of damage. Right. It's his go. This moves up. This goes here. It's a circle, so he is going to gain 1 red. Okay. Then he is going to rush. Then he is going to attack for +3, so he attacks for 6. I don't have any shield, so I take every single bit of that damage. Youchie. And that's the end of his go. Next he's doing a triangle, which is gain 1 blue, heal 3, and then retreat. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. So it feels like it's a great opportunity for us to do this attack. Drain. This attack has Pierce 4 if you have at least 6 cards in your discard pile. We don't need Pierce. So we are doing this. I'm going to, before I do this, spend 1 to get rid of 2 thorns, which could have been really handy, but I'm going to spend 1 to get rid of 2 thorns. I'm going to now use this card, so I get 2 of these back. I'm attacking, and I'm attacking for 4 plus 2 because I got rid of 2 thorns. So I'm attacking for 6. He has no shield, so that's 6 damage. So that puts him up to 10. And for us, we heal 6 damage. Okay, now I could do a bonus action. Next up he's going to get another heal. I need him to have 3 different ones. The problem with them is the first one is going to discard all red gleams and attack. For each red gleam this way, rush attack +3. For the other one, he's going to deal 3 damage in range 3 and then retreat. So I probably want to spend 1 bonus action to convert this blue one into... No, let's just wait. Let's keep this. Let's wait for a second because he's not at his range yet. Do I want to do anything else? I could interrupt, but I really, I guess, need him to be his ability, right? He resolves his special ability while having 3 glean. So I kind of need him to be on it. I think we just move these up. Okay, Curse Upon Us. Gain this is quite a cool one. Gain 3 chosen tokens, status tokens. Deal the same tokens in any range for each 4 cards in your discard. Cleanse 1. I've only got 2, so eventually this could be a really good one because I can put 3 status tokens on him, and then I can then cleanse myself if I've got discard tokens because I'd take the same ones. Okay, it's his go. So these move up. This goes here. He's doing a triangle. A triangle is gain 1 blue. There you go, buddy. I'll do that for you. Don't you worry. Triangle. Gain 1 blue. Heal 3. So he's back down to 7. And then retreat. How much is he moving? 3, so he'd go this way. Not really what we wanted, but fair enough. Okay, next he's doing a circle again, which is rush and an attack, and get another red. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm going to use Draw Blood. We get 2 of these. I get to move 1, 2, 3. Can I go in the same space as one of these? I think I can. If you are within range 1 of the pedestal, so I think I can go in them. They're not. It's not like they can't be entered into. Within range 1 of the pedestal, glass orb. Yeah, so we can go into them. Oh, I've been an idiot. Hold on. So over here, I was in range 1 twice, right? So he would have got, what is this? The fire one. He would have got 2 gleams over here. Oh god, this just got bad. This just got real bad, right? Because I finished here, and this says if you are within range of the red, gain 2 red. Oh man. Okay. Still not the end of the world. We're going to move. So I was here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move here. I'm going to attack in range of 2. If this attack deals any damage, gain 1 thorn and then gain another thorn. We're attacking for 4. He's got no shield, so he takes 4 damage. So that puts him up to 12. Okay. And then I get 2 thorns. Whoopsie, almost knocked over the power. 1, 2. And then I'm going to spend 1 of these to convert 1 of these to a blue one. And if he is beside the blue one, beside the blue one, what does he do? If you're in range 1, he gets another blue one. Holy moly. Okay. That's the end of that. These move up. This goes here. Okay. Okay. So this moves up here, this moves up here, this moves up here. He gets a circle, and a circle is gain 1 red one. Oh man. Attack for 3 plus 3, so he's hitting me for 6. Could do with that healing card again. Hitting me for 6, and that's it. Okay. So next up he's going to do his special. So this feels like the perfect time to... I was going to spend 1 to do a move, because on his turn, for each red gleam he's got, he is going to rush and then attack. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 of these to convert 1 of these. Oh no, hold on. Discard any to choose a different gleam. So I'm going to give him a wind one, right? Because we need all of those on him. Then I'm going to use Curse Upon Us. Choose up to 3 status symbols. Discard 4 for each card to cleanse 1. I'm going to gain weak. I'm going to gain 2 slow, I guess. Is burn a status? It must be, right? I'm pretty sure it is. This page here is the one I can't find ever. Condition tokens. That's what this says, right? Choose up to 3 condition tokens. So we're going to take slow. We're going to take... Oh, hold on. Oh, no. I need to move before I do this. So let's just put this... Oh, well, I'm going to move anyway. I didn't do it. No, I've already done the change the thing. Oh, this sucks. Oh, no, this is fine. So I'll put weak. I'll put 1 burn. And I'll put slow on me. Right? Which means I'm going to put slow. And I'm going to put weak. And I'm going to put 1 burn on him. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. I am going to discard slow from me. I'm going to put weakness over. I'm just going to put these over here so they're easier to see. So that's that. So I get to cleanse. If this was in slot 3 trigger, I can't. I don't think I picked up the power. Maybe, I don't know if I did. I'll assume I didn't. Then I'm going to use my bonus to move 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to end next to that thing and have to give him another one. Okay. On his go, Gain 1 blue. So he's doing a square, sorry. So let's move these up. He's doing a square. Square is gain 1 blue glean. Great. Then he is going to rush, so he can only move 1. Then he's going to deal 3 damage in range 3. I can't get out of the way of that, so I take 3 damage. I've got no shield, so I take 3 damage over here. So I'm up to 19. Then he's going to retreat. He can still only move 1. Okay. Then all of these go away, and he's now doing his ability, which is discard all red gleams. He's got 2 of them. For each red discarded this way, rush and attack, rush and attack. Okay. Not rush and attack. I mean rush and attack. Okay. Discard all blue. Rush, deal 3 damage in range 3, then retreat. So he's going to do another 3 damage to me. Oh my god. I should have just been trying to kill him, right? Hold on. What was this? 4. So 1 puts us up to 20, and then 3 more go on here, right? Is that right? Hold on, let me... I was on 19. Let's just do this again. I was on 19. He was attacking for 1, which was 3 damage. So let's just put 3 on us, and then I'll figure it out because my little brain struggles at times. So I can then get rid of these 5 to put a 10 on and get rid of this 5. We're up to 22. Bad news for us. Okay. Then discard all blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to, oh hold on, he would have retreated, and then discard all 5, and for each glean discarded this way, heal 3, so that's 15, so he's back to full health. Good. However, Elemental Rainbow, Arceus resolves its special ability while having 3 different gleans. I wonder if we can do all of these, or if we have to do 1, then trigger another, then trigger another. So I'm going to put a pause in. We've got to go to a script anyway. I'll put a quick pause in, and I just want to find out if we can do more than 1 taming condition in 1 turn. Okay, I'm back, and I think you can do more than 1 taming condition in 1 turn. So this says, resolve the special ability while having 3 different gleams, which we did. So we've got to go to script I-48.
Arceus' stream of many elements hits the crystal ball. The ball, however, absorbs the energy and strikes back 10 times harder. You can't escape it. Its force overwhelms you, and you faint. A vision occurs to you as you lay unconscious. The dragon of the air is reluctantly flying and following 3 of its siblings. You feel its sympathy and worry. The others exude a patronizing aura. You don't like it. The Dragon of Light is safe, thanks to you, and it will hatch in a couple of years on the floating islands. As a prize, you, Arceus, will be locked in this building forever. Safe, but alone. Before the door is sealed, the Dragon of the Air tosses an object inside. It is a crystal ball, to enable you to see what the Dragon of the Air sees. Poor consolation. You cannot force yourself to be thankful.
If you have Understanding Part 9, go to or 10, go to script I-24. Understanding, you say. We have Understanding Part 11 and Part 8. Come on. You begin to understand Arceus, and it notices your involvement. If you have fulfilled 3 conditions on the taming card, go to script I-70. I haven't. Continue combat. Okay, we can put this on here, because the next one is Arceus has at least 9 damage and heals at least 9 from its special ability. Holy crap, I think we did the next one. Arceus resolves its special ability while having... Oh no, we didn't. 1 or less blue. Azure, not blue. I was going to say he had 5 of them. So we're going to script I-53. I don't know how we survive long enough for the next one, though.
When the chamber brims with the element of water, you notice that a hollow of the dais fills with some opaque, warm liquid. The liquid defies the laws of physics and rises into the air to form the shape of an egg. What?
Oh, the next lines were, wait, what? If you have Secret 12... Oh my god, we do. We have Secret 12. It's a stupid bloody egg.
The shell of the egg that you took from the floating islands over Lake Llendraig is the same size and shape as the water egg. Arceus freezes in surprise as you take the shell out. There is a weird expression on its face.
Place the egg in the hollow dais. Go to script I-62.
You place the egg in the hollow, and it fits perfectly. Arceus is not a warlike adrenaline-buzzed monster anymore. Instead, it looks like a mother observing its child.
Go to script I-77.
Arceus realizes you are not here to hurt either Arceus itself or the Umbra. The latter seems very important to the Mistling of Light. Arceus approaches the Umbra and nuzzles it tenderly. The Umbra stands up and hugs Arceus with its long tail. Once the hug is over, Arceus returns to you. The Umbra follows it, but eyes you and your companions uneasily, but also curiously. Arceus looks at you. No, not exactly at you, but through you. And it discovers what has been biting you since the Earth Guardian's death. The Mistling's emotional aura is open and waiting for your reaction. You feel its soothing embrace. In your mind, you ask whether you can get rid of the alien presence. In response, you feel Arceus's thoughts. It can tear the dragon's soul out and let it roam for years around the area until the dragon is reborn. Or it could pour the soul into the egg you brought here.
Clear the arena, gain Secret 68. I guess we carry on. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We've cleared the arena. We've got Secret 68, which is Arceus's Blessing. Before combat, you may heal... Each Mistling may heal 5. Disperse the soul. Pour the soul into the egg. I mean, it's got to go in the egg, right? It seems like a good way to free yourself and help the dragon reborn. Go to script I-49.
Arceus approaches the artificial egg from the Dragon Islands and uses its power to affect the water element. As a result, the shell of the egg absorbs the murky liquid from the hollow of the dais. Then Arceus grabs your wrist and makes you touch the egg. You suddenly feel light, but you welcome the feeling. The pressure in your head diminishes, and you realize that the dragon soul, for a moment forming the shape of the dragon guardian of the earth, flows down your arm and permeates into the egg. You sense that it is no longer troubled, but finally happy. The egg shines like an emerald, and its beauty strikes you. The Umbra touches the egg with its snout. The egg suddenly flashes, seemingly sturdier than before. The shell is warm to the touch and seems to be pulsating. Is it close to hatching? Arceus seems surprised too, but it takes the egg and touches the gate with it. The gate opens wide.
Okay. Discard Secret 12. I can do that. Gain the Interference Part 8 status. I can definitely do that. Interference Part 8. Go to script I-68.
Arceus and the Umbra use their powers to dig through the muddy ground and reach freedom. You follow them, leaving the shaking building even more unstable after the opening of the gate. Now you understand why neither of them tried to dig a tunnel to the other one. If the structure had collapsed with the sealed gate, both of them would have perished. As you reach the ground and breathe in fresh air again, Artios looks at you, and its eyes flash with joy and power. Then it watches the rising sun and runs away, free at last. The Umbra flaps its wings and, flying awkwardly, follows the light mistling.
Go to script I-65.
After the dragon soul has left you, you feel free, but also empty inside. What's interesting, the essence of the elements you have been collecting still fills your body, and you realize that you can control it to some degree. An inspiring discovery. You spend the days to come seeking the way out of the swamp and observing the largest portals that opened in the area. You also try to make up your mind about what to do next. You are finally free, but are you really up to the new missions? Will you be able to get rid of the portals and put an end to the conflict between the Fae and Dragon Guardians? Well, you have your mistlings to help. What can possibly go wrong? You have located a few huge portals, and you scouted 2 places, one to the west and one to the north of here, where you spotted Dragon Guardians. During your search, you've made a disturbing discovery. One of the largest portals opened, close to Mungur, your hometown.
Not my hometown. Gain 2 essence. 1 and 2. Okay, we've got 2 essence. Discard secret 50. Is that this one? Yeah, secret 50. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the scenario. Take the world map. Okay, we'll just wrap up this. I know it's been a long one, but we'll just wrap this up. Flip map card 9 over to explored. Okay. Game world card map 10. And 10, 10, 10. This is 10. And place it where? Here. Okay. Gain world card map 11. Okay. Unexplored side up. And that goes here. And gain world card map 12. And that goes up here. Okay, we've got 3 new places to go. We have Shadow Alliance, Dragon Alliance, and Looming Darkness near our hometown. Okay. Slot cards in the diagram below. Continue. Open a random booster pack. Okay. We only have 2 left. So let's do this. Right, we'll tuck you out of the way for now. We'll move you over here. We'll move you guys out of the way as well. And we'll zoom in. And what one are we going to open? Let's go with this one. Oh. Okay, good. What have we got then? So we have Revitalizing Cascade. Heal 4, gain 1 power for each damage healed this way. Nice. Very nice card as well. Look at the skull in the waterfall. I love that. Okay, Lumina Flow. Search. Hold on a sec. Have we got one of those? Lumina Flow. Here we are. So I can put you in the discard, and this is Lumina Flow. Search X and deal X magical damage in range 2, where X is the card slot. Pretty nice. Another water card. Inner Light. Gain 1 power. Do not discard your other upgrades when you play this card. You may have 3 different upgrades, including this one. I mean, this one doesn't do anything, but that's quite nice. Good way of getting upgrades. Disrupting Shadows. Have we got any of those left? No. Interrupt 2 in range 2 and move. That's pretty nice. 2 of those. Growing flames move. When you deal burn, deal 1 additional burn. Love that. 1 with armor. Gain 3 damage. Move. You and your allies gain 3 power, and it has 3 shield on it. Ethereal insight. You and your allies in range gain cleanse 2. If you're fighting an earth, discard 1 card, draw 1 card. As an upgrade, you may look at the topmost card of your deck at any time. Okay. Evoke weakness. Deal one chosen condition token in any range. When you resolve a neutral card, gain power. Interesting. So a benefit of having both. Luminous flow. Deal 3 magical damage in any range. +1 move, magical shield, damage, and normal shield for each upgrade you have. Interesting. Tasty Inferno. Gain 1 power for each burn on the chosen opponent. If you don't gain damage, you don't gain damage from burn. Okay, interesting. So no more of those go in. Then we get the advancements deck. I think all 5 of these are here. They are. So we get all 8 from the advancement deck. So we get 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I meant to shuffle these. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what have we got? I bet full focus. Grapple. Move an opponent in range by 3 up to 2 spaces towards you. Sorry, in range 3 by up to 2 spaces towards you. Each space must be closer to you than the previous one. You may spend 2 to trigger. Quick learner. Gain 1 power. Your special abilities cost 2 less. Projectile. 4 damage in a line. Hunch, we've seen all of these. Move, trigger 1 chosen card to the left of this card. Spectral bar, steal 3 damage. Full focus, +1, +1, +1. 2 full focuses, and disperse. You know what? Let's take a grapple. Let's take a full focus, because I don't think we've got one. And I guess we'll take the projectile, because it's a reasonable amount of damage straight off the bat. The rest of these go back behind the advancement deck along with these ones. Then remove all the fatigue, fully heal your misslings. If you have Future of Careberg Part 4, 5 or 6, go to I-73. What have we got? Future of Careberg. We have 2. So 4, 5 or 6. It's not met. Save the game or start another scenario. Well, look, I don't know how long this one went on for. I apologise. It was a long one, I think. But there we go. We've got all of our cards out. We're ready to set everything up for what looks like we're approaching a finale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on X and Twitter. On TikTok and Insta. All of those where we put out random shorts every so often. And let me know your thoughts on the series. I really hope you're enjoying it. If you picked up the game, if you're enjoying the game, all of those things really help the channel grow, and I'm intrigued to hear it. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.